rabbis of yesteryear. Now, over here we're on Daled Adar, the 4th of Adar. We are celebrating the Hilula of a really great rabbi. His name was Rabbi Yehudah Najar Z'tl, one of the great rabbis of his time. Now, apparently we're not too sure on the exact date of his Hilula, when he actually passed away, but it was reported over Daled Adar is celebrated by many people as a Yom Kabbalat Haskamat Chachmei Levono L'Sifro Alfei Yehuda. The book Alfei Yehuda was, I think, published, or the Haskama was actually given on this specific day, so it is mentioned on this day, Daled Adar. But if anyone knows otherwise, please let me know. He was a great rabbi. I believe he passed away, it was around the year 1830. Seemingly, we're not too sure exactly on the exact date in of itself, but very much he was born. According to another opinion, he passed away in the year 1835. Now, reported over he was born in the year 1750. He would become a great Diyan, a judge, Pepharshan, one of the great rabbis of Tunisia, and the author of many, many great different Torah books. Let's explore a few of the highlights of the great rabbi's life. Now, it's actually interesting. He was born in Tunis, in Tunisia, and he came from great rabbinic heritage. His father's name was Rabbi Yehudah Najar, and he would learn under the auspices of another great rabbi who I believe we mentioned about on various occasions before, Harab Avram Kayat, very great rabbi. And he was, let's just say, a Talmid at that point in time of a group of great rabbanim, including Rabbi Yosef Zraka, another great rabbi. I think it was also of connection to Rabbi Yitzchak Lombroso, another great rabbi we spoke about various occasions before, who was one of the great rabbis of Tunisia in his time. I think he was very much connected to Avram Taib and many of the great rabbis, and he would himself, Rabbi Yitzchak Lombroso, be I believe the chief rabbi of the Jewish community of Tunisia, respectively. And he would be the author, he would become part of the Bet Din over there, respectively, of Rabbi Yitzchak Taib, if I'm not mistaken. The Taib family in himself was a very great Tunisian family. He himself was the author of the book, the Aruch HaShulchan, I believe. He would really delve inside Torah and Kabbalah in of itself. And I think at the same time, he would take on various different let's just say, important Torah-related tasks in of itself all throughout his life. Remember, Tunisia, especially during the 17 and 1800s, you could arguably say, had a really, really great Torah stature at that point in time. The country was very, very famous. But arguably, some of the greatest rabbanim in the world actually came in the 1800s from Tunisia, respectively. So we'd study Kabbalah over there. I believe he would make a living with running a store with Rabbi Yitzchak Taib also. And I think at a later stage, they would actually sell this store. He would serve as a rabbi in yeshiva in Tunis. Among his students was the famous Rabbi Shlomo Shamama, another great rabbi. He had huge expertise with a lot of different areas inside Torah in of itself, especially within regards to learning and educating within regards to commentators inside the Talmud, the Gemara, and able to bring about various midrashim and Gemaras together. Which is absolutely phenomenal over there, because many of the great Tunisian rabbis were absolute experts. And it's actually interesting, I believe, I think he had a connection also with the famous Chida, Rabbi Chaim Yosef David Azulai. He would write various different books and very much would be taught by and learned by the great rabbis of Tunis during his lifetime and afterwards. Also, he received various different excellent comments from his colleagues when he was printing his books. And many people will make comments on the books in itself. He was very busy also with regards to proofreading various other books and assisted in the publication of many books. And it's actually interesting. He would actually also, along with everything else, he'd give haskamot, I believe, to various different books in of itself, and give his signature and psak din in of itself. Now, he passed away in the Hebrew Hey Tav Kuf Tzadik, I believe that was in the year 1830. Now, many great rabbis would shower great praise within regards to him, including the famous Turkish rabbi, Rabbi Chaim Pelagi, another great rabbi we've spoken about on various occasions before, and also Rabbi Chaim Benjamin Pontrimoli, another great rabbi, really, really did speak very highly of him. Many of the great rabbis actually mention him in his books. Rabbi Chaim Pontrimoli was one of the great rabbis of Izmir and the author of the Torah book called the Petach Dvir in of itself. Okay, now he got married, I believe, to the daughter of Rabbi Yitzchak Taib, another great rabbi who mentioned about before, the author of the Aruch HaShulchan. And among his descendants, especially his son, Rabbi Yaakov, was a very great rabbi. And in Tunisia, they really perpetuated the greatness within regards to the Torah learning in of itself. And I believe he himself would bring various different teachings from his brother, Rav Shmuel, also. Now let's explore some of the books that he actually wrote, including the Ohalei Yehuda, which was a very great book. The Ohalei Yehuda was, this I believe was printed actually in the Hebrew year Tafkuf Pei Gimel. Then there was a Shvut Yehuda, which was printed in Livorno in Tafkuf Samach Aleph. This was another great Torah work in of itself. It was a commentary, I think, on the Mechilta with a text, Limudei Adonai, which was containing 204 hermeneutic rules bearing, let's say, on various different Gemara topics in itself and orations. And Alfei Yehuda, printed, I believe, in 1794. Commentary on Shavuot, and this featured an appendix in of itself. The Moadei Adonai, which was printed, in, I believe, in 1808, 22 years before he passed away. It was commentaries on the different parts of the Smag, the Sefer Mitzvot Gadol. They're published together with comment of Rav Shlomo Luria, the great rabbi, I think one of the great Ashkenazim poskim, and Rabbi Yitzchak Stein also. There was a Simchat Yehuda printed in Pisa, I believe, in 1816, which is a commentary on Kritut, on Soferim, the Semachot, the Kala, Derech Eretz, and various other Avot de Rabbi Natan. Hayya Yehuda, once again in 1816, which was a commentary on Avodim, Kutim, the Gerim, and the Ola Yehuda, which I mentioned about before, in Lechon in the year 1823. It was a commentary on Sifrei with various different decisions, halachic decisions, and textual information within regards to that also. So it was very great, Rabbi. We don't know the exact date of his Hilul, as I said before, but don't forget to light candles in his memory when the great Kabbalists of his time passed away from the time of recording here 195 years ago. Here we are in 2025. He passed away, I believe, in the year 1880. Now, friends, if you happen to be related to any of these great rabbis, please send me a comment. I would love to hear more. If you feel anyone would be interested in watching any of these videos on the biographies, a short biography on some of the great rabbanim, please share the videos to other people. And learn more about these things. Don't just watch these videos and listen to what I'm saying. Learn more and delve into the topic of the great Chachamim of yesteryear, the great wisdom they had. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe also to the channel. So wishing you blessings here from Israel. Take care and be well, everyone.